Yeah. So before we'll proceed, some things we should be aware that if you have any question, okay, so you have an option for raising a hand. Okay, just search out. There is some option for raising a hand. Once you'll raise a hand, I will unmute you so that you can speak it out. Okay. Meantime, everybody is on a mute condition. Whenever you wanted to be speak it out, you can have a hand option. You can just raise a hand. Okay. Or else you can use the chat box as well. Or question answer. If you have any questions, you can use the question answer or chat box option so that I will answer it or my team member will answer accordingly. Okay. In between the webinar, some polls will be triggered. You can participate in the polls as well. Okay. So now for the proceeding, hope now we have currently something 28 members in the team in the webinars currently. Okay. So I think it's a good to start now. So about the computerized system validation, it's a current hot spot of the industry. Everybody is aware nowadays that what is the CSV means, what exactly, and where we can apply it actually. Okay. Anyway, Company Connect Consultancy are a skill B solution. Both are the we can say skill B is the training platform of a Company Connect. Okay. So the recordings and study material will be available on the skill B platform only. Okay. And this institute is APJ Abdul Kalam University affiliated institute. So you will get the certification on the university affiliated certification. Okay, it's not like a CBT or kind of a simple certification. It will have a affiliated certification from the universities. Okay, first thing. Now coming to the topics, once you'll have you are expert in a CSV. Once you'll go through the course, after you will become expert in a CSV, you can apply to where you can apply. That is the main things, correct? We are learning for some reason so that we can improve. We can apply to multiple industries. So after completion of the CSV, you can apply to pharma industry. You can apply to pharma industry. You can apply to IT industry. You can apply to consultancy industry. Okay. You can apply to clinical trial industry, clinical trial. You can apply to medical device industry. So I can say something 5 to 6 industry type actually. There is a multiple industries there. Under pharma we have multiple industry. Under IT, India is the king of the industry nowadays. Pharma we are also king. Clinical trial we are also king actually in India itself. Out of India there is a lot of demand for the CSV, especially in pharma or IT industry. Lot of demand is there. So any of this industry you can apply after completion of your course actually. To be after I can say after as an expert of a CSV, you can apply to any of these industries. Okay. And this is the certifications of the ISO certification and university affiliated certification is also available on the website. You can verify those certification as well. Okay. Apart from the CSV, the Company Connect Consultancy and the Skill B is providing the other certification like quality assurance, quality control certification, pharmacovigilance, clinical research, CDMS, medical writing, the pharmaceutical validation like water system validation, cleaning validation, HVAC validations, regulatory affairs, LIMS application, NSA validation approach, MES application, NSA validation approach. These are the separate courses as well. Okay, validation. Apart from that, SAP S4HANA, multiple courses is provided by the I can say Company Connect Consultancy. Okay. Now, what are the services by the Company Connect Consultancies? So their main services is about the job placement actually. Okay. Apart from that, we are providing the training and upscaling. We are providing the consultancy in the field of the IT and the pharma industries. We are also in the field of the auditings in the pharma compliance in the pharma industries actually. GXP system assessment, CSV projects, means we are taking the some of the CSV project as well for the pharma industries. Okay, are the clinical trial industry I can say, and we have a career counseling and mentorship as well. Okay, so these are the some services by the Company Connect Consultancy. Now about the CSV sales tool. Once you'll complete in a CSV, what is the future? Okay, currently everybody is aware that okay, CSV is in a good condition in current situation. What is the future condition of the CSV person? Because everybody is here for the understanding about the future. What will be my future? Currently is the good. What is the future? So whether CSV is still there in the future or not. Okay. So currently we are under this phase actually. Our future will be more bright under industry 4.0. So what is the industry 4.0? We should be aware about it. What is the industry 3.0? We should be aware about it. To understand this and this, we should be come from the industry 1.0. So industry 1.0 means where we are using the some mechanical power like a steam power, water power to run our equipment to produce the product. You may have already heard about the rail engine. We have some coal engine. We are using the mechanical power, correct? Steam engine is also there. Okay. So same manner, industry like a pharma industry are using the steam power, water power to produce the product. Okay. After that, we realize our efficiency is very low. So that we have used the electricity. We have used the electricity actually. So by use of the electricity, we are able to have a fast production, mass production actually. We are able to have a mass production. So we use the electricity for a mass production nowadays. You can see mass production we are able to achieve with the help of the electricity. Electricity is more powerful as compared to mechanical power, correct? So that was the industry 2.0. After that, we realize, okay, we are able to have mass production, but still we are doing the manual thing. Still we are doing the things manually. Okay. So how we can go with the automation? So where we use the computer system so that we are able to have a automation of the system, automation of the equipment. We use the HMI computer system to have a equipment running automatically. Correct. So we have used the computer system for the automation. That is the industry 3.0. Now we are feeling that, okay, I have to be run the system with the help of the computer system. So I am able to have a automation, but still I have to be go to the particular company. I'm not able to achieve this remotely. I'm not able to achieve this remotely. So is any technology with the help of that I am somewhere else and my machine is somewhere else. I am able to have a run my equipment. So yes, you can use the cyber physical system. You can use the internet. With the help of the internet, you can run your equipment remotely. This is one types of the 4.0 industry 4.0. There is a multiple technology under the industry 4.0. These all are the industry 4.0 technology like internet of things, advanced robotics, artificial intelligence. Anyway, everybody is nowadays talking about the AI and ML. Chat GPT. What is Chat GPT? AI and ML only. Correct. Chat GPT nowadays we are listening lot of things about the AI and ML. Cloud computing, cyber physical system, cyber securities, additive manufacturing, augmented realities, and virtual realities. Apart from that, there is other advanced technology as well, like a PET, process analytical technology, is a part of industry 4.0 only. So advancement is more and more advancement is coming very soon actually. So currently we are just using the simple computer system for the automation under the industry 3.0. We have just started the use of the some new technology, some advanced technology. We just started, not fully adopted. So current situation is that lot of job vacancy in the CSV. What is the future? It may be more bright actually as compared to current situation because we are going toward the more digitalization, more CSV involvement will be there. Okay, so this is what you can understand, you can imagine the future of the CSV person. Okay, now coming to our main topic about the computerized system validation. CSV means computerized system validation. It's not a computer system validation. People are generally mispronounce. They will simply use the word computer system validation. It's not a computer system validation. It's a computerized system validation. Okay. So where is the difference between the computer system and computerized system? We should be aware about it. Where we use the word computer system, it is simple hardware and the software combination. Hardware and the software combination to perform your specific function or a group of function is called the computer system. Your laptop, your desktop, your mobile is nothing but the computer systems only. Everybody is using this system nowadays. Anyway, we are already using this since childhood. But computer system is something different. When we use the word computerized system, it includes the hardware, it includes the softwares, it includes the peripheral devices. Peripheral device means the devices which is connected to your computer system, like temperature sensor, pressure gauge, any of the instrument which is connected to your system, to your computer system, is a part of computer system. So it includes hardware, software, peripheral device, network, documentation as well, document like in SOPs, as well as person who is sitting and operating the system is also part of a computer system. So when all these things, hardware, software, peripheral device, network, documentation, and person are coming together to perform one or more automated process or a function is called the computerized system. It's called the computerized system. Okay. So now we understand the difference between the computer system and the computerized system. But what does mean of validation? Validation, some of the person is already aware about the definition. It is a very common definition. What the definition is? Establishing documentary evidence that provide a high degree of assurance that a specific process will consistently produce a product meeting its predetermined specification and qualitative use. Okay, definition is very good, but doesn't I did not understand what it is saying it. Definition is complicated definition, but meaning is simple. We wanted to be achieved that validation will always perform for the process actually. Okay, so by using the process which we are going to validate it, going to be get the same output. My main motto is to get the same output again and again, not a one time, multiple times. Whenever I am going to be follow the process, same process, I am going to be get the same result, same output. So to validate the process, what you want, what you are going to perform, we are going to fix everything about the process. We are going to fix the parameters of the process. Parameter of the process. We are going to fix the ingredient. Which ingredient we are going to be at, correct? We are going to fix the temperature. Everything we are going to fix of the process. Once you fix everything, you will get the same output as well. Like some dish has been prepared by your relatives. Okay, you feel that it's a very tasty. So what you will ask, can you give me written all the recipe, what how you prepare the dish? They have given the full details of the recipe, include how much masala is to be added, how much temperature should be there, everything they have mentioned properly manner. When you follow the same process, you have also get the same dish, same taste. Okay, slightly variation will be there because of the manual intervention, but ultimately output nearly the same only. Same thing you can apply here as well. we are get we are going to fix everything to get the same output. That is what validation. Okay, same concept you can apply in your computer system validation as well. Establishing documentary evidence which provide a high degree of assurance that a computer system will consistently produce a result that meets predetermined specification and qualitative use. In short, as the definition by the PICS guideline or the other guideline, they are saying that when you are going to use the computer system which is validated, we are going to ensure by validating the system that whether your system is fit for the intended use or not. I purchased the computer system. For what purpose? So as to I have purchased the analytical system so that I am able to perform the analysis of my product. So whether the system is fit for the intended use or not, whether my system is fit for the analysis purpose or not. Yes, it is fit for the analysis purpose. But the definition is not over here. It is also saying that, okay, your system is fit for the intended use. But whether it is following the compliance or not, as per the GXP regulation. So when I use the word computer system validation, it is the process of achieving and maintaining the compliance with the applicable GXP regulation and fitness for intended use of the computer system. So by doing the validation of the computer system, I am going to ensure that my system is fit for the intended use with following the GXP regulations. If yes, my system is fully validated. My system is fully validated. Okay, this is what your computer system validation. So why we do the validation? What is the reason behind it? Okay, it's not like we are doing the validation for my auditor become happy. Although it's one of the reason, but it is not the full reason. Okay, we are doing the validation of the computer system so that I will get the same output again and again. It gives me an assurance that the developed product means softwares will function accurately and produce the result as intended. Always I am going to be get the same output, result as intended. And I'm doing my software validation so that I can prevent the software bug, software defect, so that it going to be avoid the serious consequences. If my software is giving the wrong result, wrong product, that product is going to be consumed by the patient, may lead to the serious consequences. So I am doing the validation so that I can avoid these serious consequences because of incorrect software functioning. So these are the some of the reason for the validation of the computer system. Okay. Now under the computer system validation, what you are going to be cover? We are going to be cover the three major things. One is the software validation. Second thing is the infrastructure. Means you are going to be install the software on some platform, correct? Like you are installing the WhatsApp on your mobile, not in the air. You are installing the WhatsApp, not in the air. You are installing in the mobile. That mobile has to be qualified as well. If you are talking on the pharma industry. Okay. So same manner, when you are going to be install the softwares, you have to be installed somewhere, either in a client or in a server side. Okay, on a server side. So that client, that server, that network, because you are going to be access the application or the software through network only. That is called the infrastructure. That infrastructure must be qualified as well. So we are going to be cover this, and spreadsheet validation as well, Excel sheet validation. Excel sheet means if you are using any Excel sheet in the regulated industry, whether it's a pharma industry or clinical trial or a medical device industry, if you are using the Excel sheet for the GXP purpose, for the GXP purpose, then your Excel sheet must be validated. Okay, we should be aware how to validate the Excel sheet, how to validate the softwares. Correct. So these three major things we are going to be cover. Under these three major things, there is a lot of things will be coming. Okay, if I'll show you, lot of thing is there under these three major things only. But before to that, I wanted to be show, or I want to discuss some more things as well. Like SDLC, software development life cycle. Okay, software development, how to be develop a software. So software will be developed by using any of these method. Developer who has the knowledge of C, C++, Java, Python will develop a software, correct? .NET, whatever it may be. They are going to develop a software. They can follow the waterfall model. They can follow the V model approach. They can follow the agile model approach, DevOps model, spiral model, rapid application development, and incremental SDLCs. They can follow any of the model to, to develop a software. So what is our task here? What is the task of a CSV person here? We should be aware how to validate the softwares by using the waterfall model or by using the V model approach. If developer has followed the V model approach, how to validate the softwares. If developer has followed the agile model, how to validate the softwares. That is our task. We are going to define the validation strategy for validation of agile methodologies, for validation of a V model, means software development method. Any of the model will be used by developer, we should be aware about it. How to validate the software which is developed by following the V model or by following the waterfall model. Okay, so we are going to discuss about the waterfall model, V model, Agile model, DevOps, Spiral model, rapid application, and incremental SDLC development, and their validation approach as well. Okay, like waterfall, maximum people may be aware about it. You may have already seen this waterfall model previously. I hope, where you can see like you are going to develop a software. Whenever you are going to develop something, first thing is what? Gathering the requirement. What kind of a software you wanted to be have. So first thing is gathering the requirement. In our pharma industry or in our IT industry, we use the word URS, user requirement specification preparation, where we mention all the requirement like requirement 1, requirement 2, requirement 3, and so on. Correct. So whatever the requirement you can mention in your URS. Once requirement is clear, you will send the requirement document to your vendor. Vendor will analyze the requirement document, and they will provide the design specification. That I am going to provide the software having this is what the designing will be looks like this. Software will be looks like this. If you are okay, if you are fine with the designing, means you means pharma industry as a regulated industry. Once they will provide the green signal, the developer will code the softwares. They will design the softwares. After that, they will test the software. So tester will test the softwares. Once your testing is successfully passed, they will release the software for use, end user use actually. Now end user can use the software. This is called the deployment or go live of the software. This is called the go live actually. Means your software is now live. You can use it in your daily routine job, in your daily routine operation. Okay, so you can use the word deployment or go live. Both are the same actually. Okay, this is how the softwares will be developed by following the waterfall. But thing is that why it is called the waterfall? In this model, there is a one compulsion that first phase has to be complete to start the next phase. Previous phase has to be complete to start the next phase. So it looks like water is falling from the upper side to lower side. Previous phase must be completed to start the next phase. Okay, this is what waterfall model. Same manner, V model is also like that only. One side is like a waterfall only, where we have prepared the validation plan, where we mention the how we are going to validate the softwares. First thing is gather the requirement, correct? URS preparation, where we mention all the requirement. Once you'll send the URS to your vendor, vendor will analyze the requirement, and they will provide the one document called the functional specification, FS, where they will mention that I'm going to provide the software having this functionality. Are you okay with the functionality? So once regulated industry say yes, we are okay with the functionality, then vendor will mention or provide the another document called the design specification, where they will define about the designing part of the softwares, how the softwares will be looks like, the user interface, the designing, the workflow. They will mention into the design specification. Once you are fine with the design specification, you means pharma industry or the regulated industry, once they will okay with the design specification, then developer will develop a software here, build the softwares. After building the softwares, once you develop something, you have to be tested before you use it, correct? So testing will be start. IQ, OQ, PQ testing will be there. One where IQ has to be verified against the design specification. OQ has to verify against the functional specification, and PQ has to verify against the URS. That is the second compulsion in this model actually. Previously, we have one compulsion, correct? That previous phase has to be complete to start the next phase. Here, that compulsion is also there. Plus, one more compulsion is that your IQ has to verify against the design specification, OQ against the FS, PQ against the URS. Okay. Once you'll complete all the development, all the testing, then you can summarize everything into the validation summary report, VSR. Will entire validation activity is going to be summarized into this document. Once this document is approved, now you can deploy the software. You can have a go live of the softwares actually. Means people can use the softwares now in operation phase. This is your longest phase of the SDLC, where we are using the software for 10 years, 20 years, 15 years, correct? After that, you can retire a software, retire a system. So retirement phase will be there after that. So retirement of a system, retirement of a computer system is not so much of easy. It's not like equipment decommissioning. It has some data actually. Data is there in a computer system. Are you going to be destroy this data? Are you going to be destroy this data? Are you going to be migrate this data? Correct. Are you going to migrate the data, or you are going to be have a just archive the data? What you are going to perform with this data actually? Okay. Based on this, like you are going to destroy, why you are going to destroy, what is the reason behind it, which data you are going to destroy, which data you are going to be archived, are you going to migrate the data into the some another system? Based on that, you have to be prepare the plan accordingly, like a data migration plan. Correct. So that is important activity under the compressed system retirement. So that we are going to learn in our regular class, how to be retire a system, how to perform the data migration. Third technology, and nowadays very widely used technology as well, means as compared to other technology. Anyway, V model is the most widely used the technology till date. 95% project is going to be handled by this project on this method only. 5% project can be go with the other technology and more important agile method actually. Okay. This is also a software development technology only to develop a software. So here, if you'll see in this model, we have a 5 cycle or 6 cycle or 7, it may be, doesn't matter about the cycle. One cycle is called the one sprint or one iteration. Okay, it is called the iteration. If you'll see, this is one iteration. Okay, so previously what happened, we have a URS, but here we have a product backlog where we mention all the requirement, like requirement 1, requirement 2, requirement 3, all the requirement will mention here actually. Okay, suppose I have a 100 requirement. All the 100 requirement I will mention into the product backlog. Here we use the word in place of requirement, we will use the word user story actually. User story. So we have a user story 1, user story 2, user story 3, and so on. Now one more question is that when to we use the V model, when to we use the agile model, when to we use the agile model actually. So whenever you have a full clarity on the requirement, always follow the V model. But if you are not clear with the requirement, you can follow the agile model in this case. So suppose I'm clear with the only 100 requirement, only 100 requirement up out of 1000 requirement says to. Okay, no worries. You can mention whatever you are clear. Okay, all the 100 requirement, all the 100 story you can mention into product backlog. Now this one cycle period is 1 to 4 week. It may be 1 week or 2 week or 3 week or 4 week. 4 week is the maximum duration of one cycle, one sprint. So suppose I am going to be have a 4 week, 1 month. In this 1 month, I am going to develop only 50 requirement. I cannot develop all the 100 requirement because my team capacity is not that much. So I will select only 50 requirement, only 50 story. That 50 story is called the sprint backlog actually. I'm going to develop in this one sprint. That's why sprint backlog. So whatever you are have a clarity, you can mention as a requirement. Okay. And this 50 story you can develop, you can test, and you can show to your customer actually. So whatever you have developed a software, within the 1 month you can show to your customer. Customer is going to be involved more and more actually. Okay. So if any mistake is there in a software, it will be resolved in the beginning itself. Okay. Customer will say that I have given this requirement and you develop something else. So within 1 month, it will be going to be rectified. That is the beauty of the agile actually. Every 1 month, you are going to be show to the software to your customer actually. Okay, so after demonstration to the customer, after demonstration of the software to your customer, after that you can have a team meeting. Team will discuss what goes wrong, what goes good in this entire 1 month period. Okay, after that, based on the customer feedback, you can update your product backlog so that we can go to the next cycle. So this cycle is over now. In this cycle, what we did, we have choose the 100 requirement. Out of that, we have chosen the 50 requirement that has been developed here. So suppose I am able to develop only 40 requirement, not 50 requirement even. It is not necessary that whatever you choose as you have developed it, correct? So I am able to develop only 40 requirement. This 10 requirement will be shifted to the next sprint, to the product backlog. Remaining 50 requirement from here is also shifted to the next only. So this 50 plus 10, 60 is there. Now customer has given some more requirement. 20 requirement is given by customer. Now how many requirement you have in total? 50 plus 20, 70 plus total is 80 requirement again in your end. Out of 80, you have chosen the sales to 40 requirement now again. You have developed a sales to 35, 5 will be given into the next cycle. Okay. Customer has given the 15 requirement more. And out of here, 40 requirement will be transferred here. Okay. Again, you have a 40 means 55 plus 5, 60 requirement in your end. So by and by, we are going to develop a requirement. Continuously, we are going to develop a requirement. And at the end, we have a final product actually. That can be released into the system for the operation actually. But the beauty is in the agile that every cycle you can release some feature, some new functionality. Every cycle you can release the product. This is what your pure agile approach. Every 1 month you can release the some new feature, some add-on feature into the softwares. This is there in the agile. It is opposite to the v model. In the v model, whatever requirement you develop, at the end you can release all the requirement at one go only. But here, every 1 month you can release the product, some new features, some new functionality which can be used by your customer actually. This is what agile method will work accordingly. Okay, so we understand now. This is just beginning of the, we can say, the lectures, beginning of the or basic things only. But what topics we are going to cover in our regular class, I'm going to be show that we have a total something 44 I can say the oral modules. Okay, you can see you can see 44 module we are going to cover in entire our session. Under that we are going to discuss. Okay, just give me a second. Yeah. So you can see module 1 where we cover the industry 4.0 or pharma 4.0. Module 2, that is the project management, where we understand the toll gate concept actually, toll gate or quality gate concept, how to manage the project, what is the role of a project manager. Everything we are going to cover about the project related things actually. Multiple phases is there in a project management. Okay. Then validation overview means pharmaceutical validation. What is the process validation, analytical validation, cleaning validation, computer system validation. Then module 4 will cover the overview of the CSV, more details about the CSV. Then module 5 where roles of the regulatory authorities in the CSV. Then PDSCA cycle, plan, do, check, act cycle. Then QMS module. Change control is also important actually. Change control, deviation, incident. It's not like QMS is only required for a certain process validation or all. CSV also require the, or IT industry are also following the change control. So difference between the pharma industry change control and IT industry change control, we are going to understand it. Okay, so change control deviation incident, we are going to discuss more related to IT perspective rather than the pharmaceutical perspective or the clinical trial perspectives, I can say. Then various softwares development life cycle, like I already mentioned, waterfall, V model, agile methodology. Okay, GXP guideline, various guideline we are going to discuss. Then medical device and software as a medical device, how to validate, that is also we should be aware about medical device validation. Then vendor management life cycle approach, how to be select the good vendor, good supplier actually. As per the game 5, is any criteria is given in a game 5? Game 5 is what? Game 5 is a CSV guideline. If you are aware about the game 5 guideline, you may be aware it's a Gita of a gate of a CSV actually. Okay, Gita of a CSV, where full details about the CSV is there in the game 5 guideline. So game 5 is also mentioned how to be select a good supplier for a software actually. That we are going to discuss. Then 21 safer part 11. You may be aware about the 21 safer part 11, a guideline published by the US FDA, correct? For controlling about your softwares. Okay. If your softwares, or I can say if your system is applicable for electronic record, electronic signature, then this guideline will be applicable. 21 safer part 11. Okay, so I'm going to be provide the opportunity so that you can perform the assessment of these 21 safer part 11 as well. Okay, nowadays you may already gone through in your pharmaceutical industry about the gap assessment. There is a one project in almost every pharma industry nowadays, gap assessment. What they are doing under the gap assessment, they are following this only, whether your system is compliant as per the 21 CFR Part 11. That they are assessing actually under the 21 CFR Part 11 under the GAPE assessment project. Then FMEA model, risk management, quality risk management. Under that, what is the FMEA model? Failure mode effective analysis. FMECA model, failure mode effective criticality analysis, qualitative analysis, quantitative analysis. Four model we are going to discuss. Total four model of the QRA. Okay, we have a live hands-on experience as well on these models. You can use it, you can create the risk, you can have a management of the risk as well. Then most important thing is that validation plan preparation, how to prepare the validation plan. Okay, what things should be taken care when you are going to be decide the validation strategy. So validation plan preparation, validation strategy decision. On what basis? Generally, we'll decide based on the category of the softwares. Correct. Risk assessment. Multiple factors will be impacted on the validation strategy. So what are those factors we are going to discuss in full details. Then URS creation, FRS creation, your PRS means product requirement specification creation, SRS creation. Source code review report, especially for the category 5 softwares. If you are about the category of the software, you will aware about it. Source code means developing a software by using this, by following the C language actually. That coding has to be reviewed actually. Okay. So under that review, what to be exactly should perform the review, we are going to discuss. Then infrastructure qualification. Anyway, I already mentioned infrastructure means what. Okay, means servers qualification, client qualification, network qualification, routers, switches qualification. Everything is under the infrastructure's qualification. We are going to be learn every details, physical infrastructure as well as virtual infrastructure, cloud computing. Then software testing. Okay, how to perform the software testing. System or the software category checklist. Then test management tools, some testing tools like a Jira's and all. Okay, some testing tools we are going to learn actually. Almost 2 to 3 tools I am going to teach how to perform the testing by using the testing tools. Okay, plus paper based execution as well of the testing activities. So both approach we are going to be understand it. Then how to be handled defect management. Then summarizing everything about the test summary report. Okay, validation deliverables, how to be decide which validation deliverables is really required for your project actually, or which does not required, which is required, which is not required. Okay, as per the category of the softwares. Then operations, maintenance of the softwares, periodic review of the softwares, decommissioning of the system, correct, what we discussed, data migrations, game 5 guideline overview, and PLC validation, that we are going to discuss as well. PLC validation. Okay. Then about your advanced topic. Okay, so these are the common topic I can say. But what about the advanced topic? So these from 30 modules to 44 modules, these all are the advanced topics. Okay, you can see virtual machines, virtual server creation. So even I'm going to be teach you how to create how to be develop a server even. Nobody, no other institute will teach you how to be install the server. Okay, how to access the server. Everything we are going to discuss. Okay, DevOps model, DevOps methodologies, how to be perform the development operation structure means there is a one SDLC model called the DevOps. Okay, where under that CI/CD pipeline creations will be there. We are going to discuss about it. Disaster recoveries and business continuity management, that we are going to discuss as well. Okay. Then game 5 comparison between first version to second version means game 5 recently second version is published actually. But where is the difference between first and second version? We are going to discuss. And most important thing is artificial intelligence and its evaluation approach. Nowadays, everybody is discussing about the AI actually, artificial intelligence. But how to validate it? We should be aware about it. Okay. Then Excel sheet validation, how to be validate the Excel sheet. This is also advanced topic actually. Okay. Data integrity, anyway, most of people is already aware about it. Alcoa principle, Alcoa plus principle, that we are going to discuss as well. Then about the software designing, what is database, what is backend, what is front end of the softwares, about the cloud computing, software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. Then new way of validation, that is the CSA, computer software assurance. That is the new way of CSV, new CSV I can say, new CSV, new CSV approach, that we are going to be discuss as well additionally. Okay, apart from that, agile model, game 5 comparison between first version to second version, and infrastructure as a code and different IT terminologies. Okay, where we are going to learn many terminologies about the IT, which is really required to understand about the how the IT people are talking. Correct. During the meeting, they are talking about the like OS hardening, operating system hardening. Okay. So what is this terminology? Nobody is aware about the from the pharma industry. Correct. We should be aware about it. So various IT terminologies we are going to discuss in our regular classes. Okay. So most important things which is not covered in the other institute, I will show you here itself, like AI and its validation approach. Excel sheet validation, nobody is going to cover about it. Okay. Your infrastructure as a code, nobody is going to cover. DevOps, CI/CD pipeline creation, and server installation. Okay. All these things, no other institute is going to be covered. Okay, I'm going to teach you, and even I will provide the hands-on experience on these as well. Server installation, server creation, website deployment. Okay, how to be create the website, how to be deploy the website, how to be publish the website. Okay, everything we are going to be discussed. So not only I'm going to teach you the CSV, but I'm going to be cover about the IT perspectives as well, IT related things as well. Okay. So this is total 44 modules we are going to cover in our session, in our regular classes, I can say. Okay. Yeah. Apart from that, what things additionally you are going to be get it additionally. So we are going to cover two test management tools, as I already said to you. One are two task management tools, like one Jira software plus one more tools I'm going to cover. One or two, I can say not one, nowadays two DMS tools, document management tools, DMS tools. How to be manage the document. Okay. Document management tools we are going to cover. And 3 to 4 project we are going to cover in entire our regular session. 3 to 4 project. One project will be assigned to you, that is the live project will be assigned to you as well. Okay. And thing is not over here. We are going to provide topic wise assessment. Every topic has some assessment. Something 500 plus question is ready-made available questions is there. MCQ questions, you can use it, you can answer it so that you can improve yourselves. That is what we use the word self-assessment actually. Self-assessment. Okay. You can do your self-assessment where answer is also there into that. Okay. And finally, we have a final examination. Final examination. After you pass the examination with the 70% mark, you will get the certification as well. Okay. Got it? Then what the difference from the other institute? Other institute will block you by taking the screenshot. If you're going to take a screenshot, they will straightforward block you. Okay. Here we will not going to block you. You can take a n number of the screenshot, no problem. You can unmute yourselves while if you wanted to speak it out, you can speak it out. There is no problem. Currently, I have just wantedly mute all of you. But in our regular classes, you can unmute yourselves and speak it out so that it will become healthy session. Otherwise, people can use the chat box. Chat box, using the chat box is very limited to ask the question actually. Better we can speak it out, better discussion will be happen actually. Okay. Then advanced topic will be covered to keep yourselves abreast. Every 1 month, we have a doubt clearing session plus advanced session. We are going to be cover advanced topic every 1 month. And it is for the lifetime, not only for the one time, lifetime. You'll have a every 1 month sessions will be there. Live project assignment will be there. You can have hands-on expensive tools, and you will get the certification additionally to the CSV. What are those certification? Agile and Scrum Master certification, AI and ML certification. Okay. Free access to PPT. All the PPT will be there. For the free access, there is no charges. Okay. Other institute will take a charges. Here, everything is free. Okay. Interview question answer freely available. Study material freely available. Okay. Okay. So that much of the benefit you are going to be get it. And what is the future? What is your career actually? After completion of the course, you can apply to any of this industry: pharma industry, IT industry, clinical trial industry, medical device industry, and consultancy industry like Tata Consultancy Services, Infosys, correct? Infosys, your Mindtree, Iqua, SCL, Tech Mahindra. Okay, all are these industry under the consultancy industries only. Okay, apart from IT industry. IT industry and consultancy industry. IT industry means product-based industry actually. Product-based industry where they are developing a software. So some of the industry like a TCS, Infosys, they are also developing a software. Okay, plus they are also providing the consultancy. Okay, so both industry you can apply it, IT plus consultancy industry. The starting package for a fresher is something 20 to 40,000 in India. Out of India, it will be much more. You can have a 50% higher growth than any other courses, exposure to corporate environment, and you can have a 5 days working days enjoyment as well as compared to regular industry where we are working 6 days and 9 hours something on a daily basis. Even beyond to that, here you can enjoy 5 days working only. Okay, this is starting package, and this is much more beyond to that. I have figure out very less here. Okay, then what the benefit you'll get in this institute actually? You will have hands-on experience in Jira softwares, free membership for the lifetime to avail to discuss with our lecturer. 70,000 worth material free access will be granted to you. Okay, interview based question answer ready-made available. You can access it freely. Mock interviews will be conducted. Once your class will be completed, mock interview sessions will be there. Placements assistance will be there. Okay, you can join the 2 batches with the same fees. Suppose you have just paid the money and you are not able to join, don't worry, your money is safe. You can join the next batch as well. Okay, so your money is safe. 1 year free access class recording will be there. Okay, if even 1 year is not sufficient to you, you can ask madam, they will extend the recording session as well. Okay, resume preparation assistance, Scrum Master certification additionally, and CSV certification will be granted with 2D code and URL support. Like this is how the certification will be looks like, where you have a 2D code. Once you'll scan the code, you'll get the this certification verification. Okay, our URL as well. A link will be provided to you. Just use this link in your resume. Any company will click on the link, they will get the certification. So that certification will be verified as well. Okay. And these are the other courses provided by Company Connect. Okay. And these are the contact numbers. So if you wanted to be have registrations, you can have a call on this number. Okay. Or you can mail on this number. Yeah, that's it. Now the platform is open for the discussion. If you have any questions, you can raise a hand or you can use the chat box. I will answer accordingly. Anybody has any questions, let me know. Okay, so I can see the 3 person is raising the hand. Okay, Dhaneshwar, I'm just allowing you to talk. You can unmute yourselves, Dhaneshwar. Okay, Ravi Kiran, you can unmute yourselves if you have any question. Mohammed. Yes. Hello.
Yeah. Hello, I'm audible?
Yes, you are audible. Yes.
Yeah. What is the charges of this course?
The charges and all you can discuss with the madam. Madam will provide. I am just a lecturer. So charges and all, madam will provide the details about it. Just call on this number. Okay. They will provide
Okay.
the details.
And what is the duration for that course?
Duration of the course is something 2.5 month. Okay. It may be beyond to that. Okay. Depend on the, like, if more questioning will be arise, it may be extended. If less question will be arise, it will be lesser actually. Okay. So I
Okay,
can
it's
say it's a topic dependent, not a hour dependent. Yeah.
okay. It's an online course only.
Yes, yes, online. Everything is online only. Yes.
Oh, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. You can go on mute condition now. Yeah, Ravi Kiran, you can speak it out. Yes. Hello. Yes, Ravi Kiran, speak it out.
What is the batch timing, sir?
Timing. Okay. This timing, I think 8 to 9. Okay. But not sure. You
Okay.
can speak to madam. Madam will provide the correct time. I think 8 to 9 p.m. IST only.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Any other question? Dinesh, you can unmute yourselves. Yes. Mohammed, are you having some question?
No, yes, sir. Sir, classes
Yes.
are available on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, that is a separate batch is already going on. Okay. You can call on this
Okay.
number. Madam will provide what is the next batch for the weekend. Okay. Next weekend
Okay.
batch is also there, Saturday, Sunday. Yes.
Okay. Another one doubt, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, as per the module you have shared, na, sir, in the starting,
Mhm.
some
Mhm.
content of the course. The
Okay.
last module was the advanced topics. It is the part of the CSV, sir, or the extracurricular activities you are going to be cover in this,
It's a part
like
of
AI,
CSV.
ML.
No, no.
Oh,
Every advanced topic we are going to cover under the CSV only. Okay. No
okay,
extra
okay,
charges. No extra charges. Yeah. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, Mahesh, Dinesh, you can unmute yourselves now. Dinesh, I think. Dinesh, you can unmute. Okay. Okay. Sabur Sheikh, every organization have age limit as part of the retirement. age per means I did not understand. You are talking on the person age limit. So I means if you wanted to be learn something new, there is no age limit. Okay, anybody can learn something new on any of the age. Okay, age criteria to get the company. Okay, understand. Mukesh Pal is asking the question. Okay, got it. So I can say yes, company policy will be applicable in this case. Yes. Okay. Any other questions? Please tell me how to join. Okay. Please
Sir,
tell me how
Mahesh.
to join. Okay. You can reach out on this number to join the course. Okay.
Hello.
WhatsApp. Yes. Yes. Go ahead. Tell me.
Sir, Mahesh.
Yeah, Manish. Go ahead. Mahesh. Okay.
My question is that I have a
Mhm.
14-year experience in the pharma industry,
Okay. Okay.
and when I completed this course, I
Mhm.
want to try to switch the IT industry. So, IT industry take me as a fresher or as a experienced person, sir.
Your expense will be counted. Don't worry about it. Okay. Your
Okay, sir.
expense will be counted. I was also there in the pharma industry previously, so my expense is still counted in a CSV as well. Okay.
Okay, sir. Understood. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Any other questions from anybody?
Yeah, Junaid here.
Yes, yes,
Actually,
Junaid.
I'm working with the Infosys from last 3 years in the CSV IT only. And so just I wanted to upgrade my knowledge with that CSA. So is there
Mhm.
any specific class for that CSA?
Currently, there is no specific class, but what I can suggest, you can ask for the recording from the madam. Okay, madam will provide the recorded session of the CSA. That charges will be less as compared to going through full courses. So better
Mm.
you can go with this approach. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
thank you. Sir, will you provide Jira software template creation? Yes, you can have a hands-on experience on the Jira software. So yes, you can use it. No problem. Yes, Dileshwara Rao, your expense will be counted. Okay, don't bother about it. Yeah. Okay, so does the organization show the job opportunity to us after the course completion? Yes. So job opportunity is there. If I'll show you, okay, don't bother about it. Means let me open my one of the things. Like go to the even still means we are providing some preference to our student, but all the job, what are the job will be there, it will be there on the site. Skill be code.in, skill be solution. Okay, where you can go to under the job section and you can see how many job is available, you can apply it. Okay, so it is regularly updated, all the job. So whatever job is suitable to you as per your expense, you can apply for those job. Okay. Okay. I have a 12 years experience as a medical representative and my age is 39. What are the chances of getting job through this course? So medical representatives AMR, I cannot comment on this, Mukesh, because you already built your career as an AMR. Now you are switching to other field will be quite typical for you to go in a CSV. Okay. But it is up to you. Means your hard work will provide the fruit results, I can say. Okay. So it is luck plus hard work. Both is applicable. Yeah. Diploma in pharmacy was completed. I was eligible to apply to job for you, and your organization was provided to me placement there. Yes, of course, we are going to be help out you for the job placement as well, Raju. So job placement assistance will be there. I already mentioned in my PPT, correct? I will show you one more times. Job placements assistance will be there. Okay, you can see placements assistance will be there. So it is depend on your grasping power as well. We are going to provide the n number of the vacancy. Okay, whatever the vacancy is fit for you, you can apply it. Okay, and if you are ready, if you are given, if you are taken 100% from us, you will definitely get selected. Both is same actually. I have to remove one of the modules. Correct, Dinesh. Uh, okay, it is online, Vandana. You are asking that how can I get the hands-on experience on the softwares where the course is online. So the online softwares will be accessible. You can access the softwares online. Okay, that is how you can use it. Like I will show you one of the softwares like this one or any of the tools. Okay, let me open the Jira software itself. Okay, this is the Jira softwares. You can access it from your home only. What is the problem? No problem. You can create the story. You can create the defect. You can create the whatever you want. Means access will be there. Internet basis only. Okay. So do not go and miss go in industry. Everything is in your hand only. Okay. Yeah. How can I get? Okay. That is what. Okay. Any other person wanted to be have any other questions? Okay. One person has raised a hand. Okay. Arvind. Yes. Yeah, Arvind. Have just provide option to unmute yourselves. Just wait. Yeah. Now you can unmute yourselves, Arvind.
Yes, sir. Medical device industry and pharmaceutical industry both follow different guidelines. No, sir. How can we?
Mhm.
How can after learning this course? How can we apply for those?
So your basic guideline is different, but CSV guideline is same only. Okay.
CSP guideline is same for medical device and pharma device, sir.
Yes, correct.
Because I'm asking, there are more number of companies like medical device only. That's the reason I'm asking the
I
question.
understand your question actually. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
We are
sir.
going to discuss that part as well. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Suprit. Suprit, I am not able to unmute you. I think you are not accessing the computer system mic. So better you use the chat box for your question. Okay. Yeah. Any other person? Yes, Suprit, use the chat box for your question. No question? Okay. Okay. So if any other questions apart from today's question, okay, from anybody, you can reach out on this number. The number I already display in the last session in this slide, I can say. You can just contact on this number, or you can have a mail on this ID as well. Okay. Apart from that, one more thing I want to be communicate. Let me see it. Yeah, one thing which is I'm going to provide additionally as an free benefit of joining the demonstration is that you can see on my online under all courses you can go the free courses. These all courses is freely available. Okay, you can apply for those courses like DevOps, Agile, and Scrum Master certification, computer vision, AI, generative AI, AI and ML. Okay, deep learning, Power BI learning, Agile Scrum Master certification, and cloud computing. Okay, these are the freely available courses plus certification. Okay, in this, if you wanted to be of any certification and learning, you can go and enroll yourselves directly. There is no cost for these courses. Okay, so just enjoy under the skill site, all courses, free courses. Okay, so that's it for today's call. If any other questions, let me know. Shanu, okay. Shanu, just use the chat box. I'm not able to unmute you as well, Shanu. Use the chat box if you have a question. Okay. Okay, then I think if anybody has any questions, you can just reach out on this number. Thank you all. Have a good day. Bye bye. Thanks. Thanks to everyone.